What is going on? Legendary Bacon here, bringing you a game tutorial video. This one's on Panzer Corps. This is an absolute classic of a game. I highly recommend playing it and jumping into it if you haven't already. It's based on the original Panzer General game, and it's one of the best strategy games of all time, in my opinion. An absolute classic. We're going to jump in here, and I'm going to show you how to play and how to take your Panzer Corps gaming level to the next step here. So this is more of a beginner's video showing how some of the tactics you can use, some of the combined arms. For example, here's my artillery unit, so I can move them up here, and we've got a town that's well fortified and defended. If I hit this unit with the artillery, it's going to cause some casualties. It's also going to weaken their resolve here and break down their entrenchment a bit. The next step is we can use a bomber and hit it from the air, and that's going to cause further damage to that unit and also break down its entrenchment. The next step we can do is send a scout unit, and that's going to provide scouting for us. So when we use our pioneer unit here, which are great for taking down towns because they ignore the entrenchment, when we move him up, we're going to do a lot of damage and take no damage in return. So you can see how with the use of an artillery and a bomber, we can really take advantage of the combined arms, weaken up that infantry unit, and kill it without any repercussion. So in my opinion, that's a really good way to kind of can open into combat here. You also have units that are better against certain types of units. So for example, this particular tank, if we look at the stats here, so if we look at the stats here, he's got really good soft attack. So this unit is going to be better for killing infantry. It's got decent hard attack too, but it's going to have a good time against this unit because it's in open terrain and there's no supporting artillery, so we want to take that unit out. And so you see we inflicted heavy losses on that unit and took almost no damage ourselves. Now this is an artillery unit, so I can actually move up and hit this unit without any repercussion. And then if we wanted to, finish this unit off, we could hit him with a fighter, and that will destroy that unit completely. So one thing you encounter a lot is supporting artillery. So if you can get around the infantry unit and hit the supporting artillery, you're going to be able to kill this infantry with less losses. So I would recommend using something like a bomber here, followed up by your flanking unit, and taking out that artillery. So by using a scout like this, you can come behind, and now I'm in a flanking position if a unit comes in front here. So before I would have taken a lot more losses. Now I'm in a much more favorable position here to do some more damage. So that was a pretty favorable exchange for us. Now, these mountaineer units are good for moving through tough terrain like this and getting up into the engagement. But if we soften this guy up, so you can see right now we're 6-3. So he's going to kill 3 of our guys, we're going to kill 6. But if I soften him up with artillery, and then I use a tactical bomber here, and then if I send him in, now it's 6 killed and no retaliation. And that 6 is just an estimate, so we actually hit above our estimate and killed 7 units. Alright, so far so good. So I hope that shows how you can use artillery and air units to combine in to get more damage. So we can use this fighter here, not only to kill this infantry, but to safeguard my bomber here. So you want to try to position your fighters either in a defensive position or being really aggressive. So I like to, if I can, not just protect my bombers, but also do damage. And I'll make sure these bombers have a defense there. Okay, let's continue on here. So this anti-tank gun is going to be good against armored units, but not very good against infantry. So that didn't go so well. He's got his supporting artillery here that I didn't see, so I should have really scouted that first. But what I can do here is hit this unit, artillery, and then move up my infantry. Oh, he just retreated into support of that artillery, so that's not ideal, but I think I can still finish him off here. Alright, okay, so we just earned a bit of an award there, so that unit permanently gets +1 defense. Now I could attack with this unit, but it would be counterproductive at this point, because I want to remove this artillery unit down here first. Alright, I'll move that guy up. And I'm just going to move this infantry up in support of that artillery right now. That's not a bad exchange. I think I'll put pressure on that. I was hoping to cause that unit to retreat, but I can at least get this tank up here and hopefully finish it off. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright. Now I want to get this anti-tank unit here kind of in support of my units so he can go either way and go and support against these two tanks. So I'm just going to park him there for now. I want to avoid that anti-tank gun. So I think I'm just going to move him forward. Be a little cautious. So this is a great opportunity here. Now that I cleared out that infantry unit here, I can blitz through and take out this artillery. And inflict some great damage there. This unit also can flank from the side with that artillery. So now this infantry unit in the city has no supporting artillery. So I'll probably just look to finish that off next turn, rather than take unnecessary casualties. Here we go. So if I move this tank up here, I can probably finish that off. Always good to look for opportunities. Okay, now I want to get this anti-air gun up so I can support against any aircraft that come in. Now he's probably going to try to go after my artillery, so if you park a plane over top of your artillery, it's going to make it harder for him to attack, because he won't be able to go directly over top and bomb your artillery. So I think that's a pretty good open for this first turn. I hope that gives some real good insights into how you can, break through enemy defenses and wear them down and use combined arms to break it up. This is just a few basic tips for the game. This is not a expert level tutorial. This is just the basics at this point. Just giving a few pointers on how you can do things a little bit different. Reduce your casualties is very important in this game because it's all prestige based. You want to save up as much prestige as possible. There's quite a few techniques to maximize your prestige and also which units to make elite. in this demo I haven't optimized every little thing, but I just hope it shows you a little bit of the basics and gets you started in the game. Alright, if you have any questions, feel free to post them on the video and give it a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Thank you. Bye now.